It's October 2025, a day painted in pastel colors, fireworks, and gentle piano notes. Across the world, millions of fans whisper one name in unison: Park Jimin. But on this day, BTS's lead vocalist, dancer, and stage angel turns 30. But behind the dazzling smile that has lit up stadiums from Seoul to Wembley lies a story that few truly know. A story of grit, grace, pain, and purpose. This is the untold story of Jimin, the boy who turned discipline into art, scars into beauty, and shyness into global stardom. Long before he was adored by the world, Park Jimin was just another boy from Busan, a coastal city known for its deep culture, kind people, and the scent of ocean salt in the air. He grew up in Jumjeong district, surrounded by the warmth of family and the rhythm of a small-town life. From an early age, Jimin wasn't just talented, he was focused. Teachers described him as meticulous, someone who never settled for good enough. He once said during a 2014 interview, "I always wanted to be perfect, not for others, but for myself." That mindset would later define everything about him. Before the stage lights, there were dojo floors and wooden swords. As a child, Jimin studied kendo and taekwondo, two martial arts disciplines that require intense focus and self-control. His father, who admired physical discipline, enrolled him in martial arts to build both strength and respect. It wasn't long before Jimin earned black belts in both. Friends recalled how his movements were precise, graceful, almost like dancing. Little did anyone know that those same movements, the balance between power and beauty, would later become the backbone of BTS's most mesmerizing performances, from Lie to Serendipity to Filter. When I dance, I'm fighting, but not against people. I'm fighting my own limits. Jimin, 2018 V-Live interview. Among the countless photos of Jimin, there's one detail fans rarely notice: a faint scar above his right eye. It's barely visible unless the light hits just right. Some fans discovered it during a high-definition performance video, sparking a wave of curiosity. What happened to Jimin's eye? Later, Korean media revealed it was from a childhood accident, a moment that left a permanent mark, one he chose never to conceal with surgery or makeup. To fans, that tiny scar became a symbol of authenticity, proof that even the most beautiful faces have their quiet stories of pain. On Weverse, one fan wrote, "That scar tells me he's real, not perfect, but beautifully human. That's why we love him." Names in Korea often carry profound symbolism, and Park Jimin is no exception. His name is composed of the Hanja characters Dru, Ji meaning wisdom and Min meaning sky. Together, they reflect a wise person with a sky-like heart. In many ways, Jimin became exactly that. A man who could hold immense emotions yet stay gentle, calm, and endlessly giving. His members have described him as the soul of the team, the one who hugs everyone after every show, and the one who always checks if others have eaten. Jimin has a way of making you feel seen. RM once said during a Festa video, "He doesn't speak much, but when he looks at you, it's like he's listening with his heart." Behind his ethereal stage presence, Jimin battled one of the hardest challenges, his own expectations. During BTS's early years, he was known to practice until dawn, repeating dance routines hundreds of times until he collapsed in exhaustion. He confessed in Burn the Stage that he once cried after every concert because he felt he could have done better. "I used to think I was never enough," he admitted softly. "But ARMY taught me that doing my best was already enough." That evolution, from a self-critical perfectionist to a self-loving artist, is what fans now celebrate every year on his birthday. When Jimin performs, the air itself seems to bend around him. Critics describe his movement as liquid grace, a fusion of ballet, martial arts, and pure emotion. But what truly sets him apart isn't just technical perfection, it's sincerity. Lie. He embodied temptation and guilt. Serendipity. He floated through love and fate. Promise. His own composition. He whispered healing to millions. Each motion, each breath, felt like a conversation with the universe. That's why fans call him the stage angel, because when Jimin dances, it doesn't look like choreography, that it looks like prayer. One of the most heartwarming stories from October 2025 came from Korea's Green Noble Club, an organization honoring major philanthropists. It was revealed that Jimin's father and younger brother had joined the club, making them the first three-generation family to do so together. Their donations supported child welfare and education programs, continuing Jimin's long history of silent giving. Over the years, Jimin has donated millions to schools in Busan, provided winter coats for children, and funded scholarships for underprivileged students. Goodness runs in his family, one Korean columnist wrote. Jimin doesn't shout about it. He just does it quietly, like breathing. Busan, October 2025. The city glows in lavender and gold. Posters, banners, LED billboards, all carrying Jimin's smile. Fans organized a massive Jimin Land celebration, complete with a themed bus tour, yacht party, fireworks, and even charity drives under his name. Restaurants served Jimin burgers. Bridges were lit in purple, and on the pier, armies sang Promise together under the moonlight. One fan told Money Control Korea, "We celebrate him not just for being BTS's Jimin, but for being a kind soul who taught us love, discipline, and humility." Even during his military enlistment, Jimin's voice refused to be silenced. His solo album Face continued to break digital streaming records through 2025, and songs like Crazy remained viral on TikTok and Spotify playlists. By mid-October 2025, Jimin had surpassed 1 billion total Spotify streams as a solo artist, an unprecedented achievement for a K-pop male vocalist. His artistry had transcended language. It became pure feeling. After completing his military service, Jimin stepped back into the global spotlight, not on a music stage, but on the runway. On October 1st, 2025, he made a stunning appearance at the Dior Spring-Summer 2026 Paris Fashion Week show. Wearing a tailored gray suit and minimal jewelry, Jimin's presence instantly trended worldwide. Fashion journalists called him the global IT boy of 2025. But what made that moment so powerful wasn't just his beauty, it was his calm confidence. The boy who once doubted himself now walked with the ease of a man who knew who he was. As Jimin blew out his candles during a Weverse Live for his 30th birthday, he smiled softly and said, "I used to think I had to be perfect, but now I just want to be honest, to live beautifully, not flawlessly." In that single sentence, fans saw the essence of Park Jimin, the wisdom of the sky that his name foretold. He had conquered the world, but more importantly, he had conquered himself. When people talk about Jimin, they don't just mention his records or fashion moments. They speak of kindness, of empathy, of the way he always places a hand on a member's shoulder when they cried. He taught fans that strength can be soft and that scars, even the tiny one above his eye, can be proof of survival. One Army tweet went viral this October. Jimin doesn't just sing, he heals. Under the stage lights, that faint scar above his right eye catches a glimmer. It's so small you might miss it, but it's there, just like his story. Just like his strength, Jimin's life is a reminder that even the smallest scars can tell the most beautiful stories. And maybe that's why the world loves him so deeply, because in him, they see themselves, imperfect, but radiant all the same. You don't have to be perfect to be loved. You just have to be real. Park Jimin, 2025.